The feel of a solid golf shot. That's why we play the game. Hi, I'm Donald Crawley, teaching Golf Simplified here at the Boulders. We've got to try and keep the game more simple rather than more confusing. I know you've had that complex, confusing lesson, usually by your neighbor who shoots 120. Donald, I can help your golf game if you just squeeze your forearms together. Elbows pointing at your hips. Rotate your shoulders 90 degrees. Hips only 45 degrees. Back of the left wrist must be flat. Cock the wrists. Fold your right elbow. From the top of the swing, keep the transition nice and smooth. Drop the hands in the slot. Bump your hip. Transfer your weight. Create some drag and lag, and above all, relax and hit a good shot. Well, you know you've got no chance. Even if all of that information is correct, there's no way you can think of that when you're playing golf. So let's keep it simple. What is the game about? It's a game about club and ball contact. We know if we throw away the ball and just make a practice swing, you'll be brilliant. I've got a great practice swing, people tell me. Donald, you look so smooth and rhythmic. Looking good, great practice swing. Then I stand up to the golf ball. And the minute I get over the ball, I react. I'm reacting to the golf ball of where it's gone in the past. A lot of you watching this videotape tend to slice the ball to the right. And because you slice the ball to the right, your golf swing becomes a reaction to where the ball has gone. And that reaction looks something like this. Boy, am I tired of slicing. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to close the club face at address. Then I'm going to put the ball forward in my stance so I can align my arms and shoulders way across to the left, because I'm frightened of hitting the ball to the right. And before long, I have grooved a beautiful over the top out to in swing. And then you are doomed for life. So we've got to get that ball in control. How do we do that? We've got to square the club face. You don't want the face arriving open or closed. You want the face square. The best thing you can do is get the correct grip on this end. More about that later in my slicer's tip. Now, if we've got the face square, let's aim the bottom edge of the golf club. Once you've aimed the bottom edge of the club, stand across from the handle. I'm going to turn this way so you can see if I aim the club correctly and the handle is pointing just left of my center line, the ball will be guaranteed the right ball position. So with the correct grip and aim, stand across from the handle and align yourself, feet, knees, hips, square and parallel, but don't forget your arms and shoulders. Again, slicers, you've got your arms and shoulders lined up the wrong way. So if we want to get the swing online, we'd better get the arms and shoulders lined up square and parallel. So we've got the face square and we've got the swing in the right direction. So you can hit the ball down the fairway. But what about the feel of that solid shot? Well, that's controlled by the angle of attack. That means the golf club is approaching the ball at an angle. So to get your angle correct, let's get the right angle in your posture. Chin up, back straight, tail out so your arms can hang straight down. From that posture, you've got the best chance of swinging the club on the right plane, which means angle, and then your club will arrive into the ball correctly. So with the correct grip and aim, alignment and posture, you give yourself the best chance to make the right swing. Let's just take a second here and talk about that cliche golf. Too much talk about keeping your head down. Everyone says, Donald, I top the ball because I know I lift my head. They arrive to me with their head down so much, they ruin the posture. So from that posture, the golf club is going to swing too vertically into the air, and it's going to smash into the ground. And once you've hit the ground behind the ball, it vibrates up to your ears, so then you start leaping away from the ground. You top the ball and say, I told you so, Donald, you lifted your head. Keep it down. Wrong. Keep your chin up. Keep your back straight to allow your chest to rotate, and you'll hit the back of the golf ball. I love another cliche that people come to me and say, Donald, I swing way too fast. My backswing's too fast. Why don't you slow your swing down? Well, if you've got an incorrect swing and just slowing it down, all you're doing is delaying the agony of when you're going to miss-hit it. You'd be better off getting it over with quickly and getting onto a mulligan. So don't fall into the prey of that cliche teaching. Let's keep the teaching and the information you're receiving simple and practical to help you hit the ball better. Now, how about that slicing? Remember, you slice because the face of the club is arriving open. Too many of you have been told for too long that a slice is caused from an over-the-top swing. The over-the-top swing is a reaction, is the effect. It's not the cause of the problem. So the cause is getting the face back to square. So let's grip the club correctly. I've got a couple of props here that will help illustrate this. A lot of you slice because you grip the golf club too much in your palm, running up your lifeline. And when you grip the club, the left hand is in a very, what we call, weak position. From there, your arms can't swing and rotate, so the face tends to arrive open. So to fix that, let's get the golf club in your fingers, more in your fingers than your palm. So I drew on this glove to show you that's where the grip should be running, diagonally across your ring finger, and close your fingers around the club. When you do that, the V, illustrated by this arrow, will slope to the right of your face. You may see one, even two knuckles on your left hand, or a bit of the logo on the back of your glove. So from here, that left hand, notice how your left arm is on top. So the left arm is going to be able to rotate back and rotate through, and notice how that tends to close the face. So let's get the right hand on the club also in the fingers, both V's pointing to the right of your face, and let your arms rotate, particularly the left arm, back and through. Notice that my chest is rotating also, and the club face will be closing through impact. Adios slice. One final thing about the grip pressure. So many of you grip the club too tightly. So I want you to do the toothpaste test. If you have a tube of toothpaste and you just squeeze it and you can feel the toothpaste in there, that's about the right pressure. But if you give it a stranglehold, like most of you do, guys, then you'll be holding too tight and you won't allow your arm to rotate and release. I know that will help you slice. I'm Donald Crawley, teaching Golf Simplified here at the Boulders.